everybody, welcome to my Shabby Craft Studio. I'm Martha and I'm ever so grateful that you are here. Today we are going to work on the first prompt for the Journal to Inspire project. And this is a project that Carol Frugoli and I are working on. Carol's YouTube channel is Free Spirit Arts, and that will be linked below. As will anybody who is joining us who chooses to do their project on YouTube. We do have a Facebook channel. And, a Facebook page. I'm sorry. I am not awake yet, so this is my first cup of tea. So bear with me, please. And we have a Facebook page, and that will be linked below as well. You must answer a couple of questions to join in with us. But basically, this project is just to work on ourselves, because we want to help inspire other artists and journal makers and whomever wants to join in. Don't have to be a journal maker. If you have a journal and you want to alter it, that's great. If you want to join in with us just for the community, we're happy to have you. So today is the first prompt, and I'm going to get on with it because Lord only knows this could be a three-parter the way I'm working today. As I said, I'm not awake yet. So the 2021 Journal to Inspire first prompt is alter a greeting card. Use the card as either a flip or multi-pocket in your journal. Now, what we're trying to do is inspire people to use what we have and to use your imagination. Don't just put some paper on a card and stick it in the journal. What we want you to do is put some paper, some fabric, some buttons, some flowers, some birds, some butterflies, whatever your jam is. You can put gears, you can put sequins if you're doing boho, you can do whatever you want. It can be whatever color you want. This journal is something you're going to keep. This is for you to hold on to use throughout the year. You can write in it, you can art in it, you can do whatever you want in it. We are not dictating that. All we are trying to do is to help you find some creativity with a few prompts, and we are going to do our thing, do our jam. And these are not tutorials. These are for you to decide what you think you can make out of whatever we give you. So as you can see, I haven't really done anything with my cover. I got some gesso on it, tried to take the gesso off, and it tore the paper, messed up the paper a little bit. Now my camera's in a different orientation. I cannot guarantee I won't bump it. I'm hoping this orientation will be better for everybody. I don't know yet. I'm going to tilt you just a teensy bit more so that I can stay in frame. I'm trying to stay on this cardboard mat here. So I've done my altered book, and yes, some of it's really grungy and crazy. This book is for me to play, and I wanted to inspire you to just put together whatever you could. That's some of my jelly plate stuff, and there's some more. These are some of my digitals. There's Tracy Fox in here. This is one of her kits. These are things that I haven't even put up online yet. That's some of my faux handmade paper, which is on my Etsy shop. Again, some jelly plate, some Tracy Fox, some of my eco dyed. This is a public domain. So I hope tracing paper, Tracy Fox, and just plain tea-dyed paper, straw paper, masking paper. The straw paper I get from Rachel at Roxy Creations. I don't think she has any up right now because, as you all know, just because it's 2021, COVID hasn't gone away, and Italy, I don't know where they stand as far as lockdown, but, you know, that's the way it is. So our first prompt is to take a journal card. I mean, a greeting card. So this was a Christmas card I received from my cousin, Maureen. Maureen does not watch, but if she did, hi, Maureen. Thank you for the card to use. And what I'm going to do is find a blank page that I can put it on. But what I want to do is I want to alter this. Now, I have not prepared anything at all. Actually, as I said, I just woke up. So I'm going to pull my cart over here. I have a lot of stuff from, and I hope I won't be jiggling the camera by moving my stuff around on this table, because it is connected to a different table now. I have a lot. This is my bin box that I threw together because it was all stuff that was half done, not done, an idea, lots of papers and things like that on my desk, and the remains of my last journal I made, and all kinds of stuff like that. So, yeah, there's a lot here. A lot of just stuff. So I'm just going to pull bits out from this box because, you know, why not? I have it. And we're going to see what we're going to use here. Why not? We'll put some of that out. I'll put some of this tracing. And what I did was, this was one of my eco dies that I printed out on tracing paper. Tracing paper is so much fun to use. It's just a light-hearted, crinkly, prints pretty well kind of thing to use. So, okay, let's see. Some eco, some lines. I don't know what of this I'm going to use, but it's all coming out again. And it's going to go back in this box when it's left over again. I need some of that. Alrighty. Now, the only thing I'm not going to use out of this box, I mean, I want to use some other stuff, but I'm not going to put that box there because I don't want to shake the camera. Alrighty, let's see. I am hoping that I am charging my phone while I'm recording this. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, let's see. I have something else here that I want to use. There's that. And then here's my Rachel packet here that I got in 2020, last year. And I'm going to use some book page that has foreign to me language on it. Put that back in there. Alrighty. I got lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Yay, fun stuff. Oh, this can go back over here. These are my my snippets and stuff to make snippets. Well, actually, I think they're all made. But these are my snippets. My little fabric snippies that I've done. I've shown these before. And I need to make some more. I really love sitting and doing this at night on TV. And I finally organized my cart. I have several, many, probably 5 or 6 of the IKEA Michaels rolling carts. So let's see. I want to, now this is a shiny surface. I don't know if I need to, I'm going to just sort of rough it up just a little bit just because it's a shiny surface. And I could use like Fabri-Tac, but I never trust any glue on a shiny surface. So, and this is an emery board, and of course I don't do my nails. I clip them and that's about it. I am not a fancy person. Strangely enough, if I put nail polish on my nails feel like they are suffocating. Yes, I am a very strange person, and I'm okay with it now. It's only taken me until I'm 64 and a half to realize that I'm okay with who I am. All right. So if you got Christmas cards or Hanukkah cards or Kwanzaa cards or anything, birthday cards, if you don't have a used card that somebody sent you, then that's okay. Make a card. Take cardstock, fold it in half, and make yourself a greeting card. And start with that. Okay? All right. It really is not complicated. So if you have a greeting card, if you have a piece of cardstock, this is very lightweight cardstock. Just fold it in half, cut it down, and make it whatever size you want it to be. And use that as your greeting card base. It really is okay. There are no hard and fast rules. These things that we're giving you are just to... Oh, that's pretty. Oh, do I want to do that? Ooh. I'm going to save that. That might go inside. All right. Is this also a double page? It is. Oh, I can't use it. I am the worst hoarder of stuff. I really am. Just the worst hoarder. Absolutely. All right, so I need a couple book pages here that I'm going to glue on. Those can go over there. I'm trying to stay organized. Don't look at my book pages. They're upside down for a reason. I'm sorry, I just reached under the camera. That's one thing I'm going to have to figure out, is probably moving my stuff around, because with this camera angle, I like how it sits over the desk better. But when I reach for the stuff I'm used to reaching for, I'm going to be reaching right under the camera, and I don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to put this away. Oops. I want it to at least cover the corner, because, yeah. Ooh, look at that. Just fits. And I didn't even measure it that way to begin with. So I'm overlapping the back. I don't know what the back's going to be. It might be glued down. It might not. I have not decided yet. And just because I helped make the prompts does not mean that I have a heads up on any of this stuff. Trust me. Because tracing, because I have struggled with making the prompts. This is all cardstock, and I don't want it that bulky. And tracing paper is going to show. I kind of like that. Yes, this is Christmas paper, but that's okay. It's okay that it's Christmas paper. This is a Christmas card. And I'm making this at the first of the year, right after... Oh yeah, this is going to be a problem. Reaching in front of the camera for a lot of things. I don't know if this angle is going to work. Oh man. I was so hoping this would work, but I have a feeling it's going to be more complicated than I thought it was. Alrighty. So I want this to be a mostly straight edge, and I think I'm going to tear this right about here. All right. Oops. Oh, man. Whew, that's just going to barely fit and still cover a space over here. All right, and what other papers do I have up here? I have other papers. Yeah, I'm used to working with things on my right. So... I have a bunch more papers here left over from filling the the journal. Oh, look at that. Oh, that might go there. And then what can I put in the corner there? Oh, Martha. So it actually goes on. So that could go there. And that would go there, but if I did that and did that and put that over the top, I'm missing one little space right here. I don't know. Can you see that? Yeah. I couldn't even get close. Okay. So I could tear that down there, glue that on. We'll give it a shot. I can always fill in spaces, right? All right, so I'm just collaging because that's my go-to for covering something. I could have just covered it with a pretty paper. One single pretty paper, but that's not how I wanted to roll. So I hope this finds everybody doing well because it is the new year. And I hope you're going to have fun joining us on this little journey. We really, I bet you I just tore too much off of that. I did. So now I need a piece for in there. So typical Martha. Typical Martha. We didn't do anything to celebrate. All right, I'm just gonna put this there. Oops. That's glued down already. We don't have to pick it up. In fact, I tried to stay awake watching videos and stuff, and I fell asleep at, I think it was 11:20. Is that gonna cover it? I put it down. Oops, that's not the right piece. So as you'll see, I'm quite the bumbler when it comes to crafting, and I've learned to accept that because honestly, it's just me. It's just how I am. It tends to be a bit of a mess. I could say something else, but I could probably lose a lot of people. So yeah, it's okay with me. I'm okay if I bumble along. It's, uh-oh, I've lost, there it is. I've lost my piece of paper. All right, I'm good with that. And so, you know, if you bumble along, it's okay. I am not a well-organized, well-thought-out crafter. I sort of fly by the seat of my pants. And, you know, that appeals to some people, and to other people it drives them nuts. And I don't blame you. I mean, if it weren't my own style, it'd probably drive me nuts too. Actually, it doesn't. You know, Rachel claims to be a non-planner, and I just love her style. So I'm okay with me being that way. If Rachel can do it and be so successful and artistic and creative, so can I. I don't know about artistic, but anywho, we're going to explore things this year. My husband's name is Tony. Right side up, Martha. And he retired like 2 months ago, I think it was. Oh, come on. Come on. Get to the edge. Okay, that's close enough. I can always wrap something around the edge. All right. Now, isn't that pretty? And I didn't plan that at all. Just scraps. So Tony retired a couple months ago. And Tony has not had any hobbies. He used to be athletic in the sense that, okay, I have to think that he used to run, play golf, play racquetball, play basketball, play football. You know, lots of stuff like that. But, you know, with age comes a lack of ability to do some things. Sorry again, people, for reaching in front. I have a feeling the camera angle is going to change again. All right. And so he's not doing any of those things anymore. He's got some arthritis that bothers him, and he's got just some physical issues that make it more complicated to do those things. And so, sorry, I need the caffeine. So he's been helping me with the shop and doing some artistic things. And we started paper marbling, and I love the outcome, but it just doesn't seem to be my thing. I don't think I'm patient enough, and it's extremely messy and wet, and stuff dripping everywhere and time consuming. And I just have not been that thrilled with doing it, the action of making the marbled papers. But Tony's been doing an awesome job, and I'll show you some of those in my next video. All right, so I have to figure out, I want to put this, let's see, if I put this on this page, actually I have an idea, but I don't know that I have a page I can actually do it on. That's the problem. Maybe I'll do it right here on the front page. Yes. No. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm thinking, can you hear the wheels turning? Now, I did not, as I said, I did not plan this ahead. I had an idea in my brain of how I was going to do this. Now, my problem is I was going to do something else on this page. So maybe I'll just do it on this page. That's not a pocket pager. Oh, I could do it here. I could do it here because this page is decorated and this one is plain. And I was just going to color on this page. So what I'm thinking is on this side it would be a pocket or a tuck. But on this side I want to do something else. Should have thought this out. Okay. Or I could put this here. I could make it a little journaling spot. I might do that. With this one, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make this because I really, those other pages, I think that's what I'm going to do with it. So I think this is going to end up being glued down because it has to be a pocket and a flip. Right? Is that what I said? I don't even know my own rules. Use the card as either a flip or a multi-pocket in your journal. Okay. I think I've got this. All right, so I have to cover that up. I have some of these gessoed and inked pages, but I might use those inside. So let's see. I need some solid paper. I don't have a lot of that. That will work. This won't work because you can actually see through it. Yes, you can. Ooh, got an idea. All right, so yep, that's gonna happen. Okay. I have to look over here in my other stash of stuff because I need some more solid paper. Oh, I could use this, and I could use this, and I have this. I'm looking in my little pile of stuff that I used on the, to do the inside. And I'm losing things, and I'm knocking into the camera, so. Yep, this is, I don't think this is going to work unless I change a whole lot of my room around. This camera angle is going to be quite tricky for me. So, all right, put the card over here, Martha. Give yourself a little workspace. Now, what I've been doing is, if you use the flat edge of the ruler instead of the beveled edge, this is the Tim Holtz Ideology ruler, and it has a 0 center, but it also has the 12 inches marked on it, and it's really dirty. If I use the flat edge, as opposed to the beveled edge, you get a really rough tear. And I really like that. So just sharing that. So I'm gonna tear the bottom. Just the teensiest bit off of here. Oh, Martha. Of course, sometimes I struggle with it. This paper I printed on really thick, heavy copy paper. So sometimes it doesn't really cooperate with me as far as tearing. All right. When all else fails, the beveled edge might work better. And it'll still work. It'll be a little smoother than I wanted, but that's okay. All right, so it goes, what direction? Well, it goes every direction. All the writing is in every direction. And I really want I want to put other things on here too. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to take some of my beautiful, if I do say so myself, my beautiful jelly printed paper. And we'll use a little of this up here just to block that. Nope, wrong way, Martha. Boy, my brain is certainly not awake yet. Yeah, so Tony has been doing the paper marbling. And my goodness, he's gotten some beautiful results. Really gorgeous. And I'm okay if this overlaps my center right there fold of the card, because that needs a little reinforcement anyway. Because I have a plan for that. All right, let's see. That could go there. And let's see. I like the torn edge. I like straight edges sometimes, but I like straight and torn together. Like this edge here, overlapping that edge, that straight edge. And then this could go there. Then I need something across the bottom. So what am I going to use? Oh, looky. Perfection. Okay, that's going to go down first. All right, let's see if I can remember how I did this. Take a picture in my brain. Ooh, darn. Sorry about that. Okay, this needs to be glued down. So, I have been loving the jelly plate, and Tony is loving the marbling. So what we're, yesterday I spent a bunch of time. Okay, I got to figure out how to do this and get that edge to be what I want it to be. So I spent probably 2 hours on the computer trying to decide on supplies to for the oh no, I was going to put this down first. For the marbling, but I was also trying to find the same supplies for the jelly printing, because in the marbling supposedly you can use all right, wow, disaster area. You need to wear a hard hat in my craft room. So I cannot glue and do this at the same time, obviously. All right, I'm just setting that there because this has to go down here. And I want this to be incorporated in this. Oops. Was that down? Was that? No. All right, I'm going to put this here. Wow. The struggle is real. The brain struggle. Okay. Yeah, I like that. All right. So yeah, I spent like 2 hours on the computer yesterday morning, which was not what I wanted to do. Trying to find acrylic paints, and I'm afraid that I might have bought the wrong ones now. I purchased Arteza or Arteza, or however you say it, paints, but I think they're going to be too heavy. And I know you can water them down, but after doing some more research last night, which I've been researching this for a very long time, like weeks, I'm afraid that I might have ordered the wrong ones. So we'll see. I will use those in my jelly printing, but we might have to buy a brand that is not as dense in the pigment for the marbling. And you have to add gall, ox gall, and water to make them lighter. And I've tried some of my acrylic paints that I do have for the jelly printing, and most of them were a fail, which kind of stinks. So yeah, that might be upside down, but that's okay. That's where I want that. And then so I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how it's going to work out. It may work. It may not work. And if it doesn't, we will buy more marbling paint. Just marbling paints, which come with the stuff already in it. But they're very limited in their colors. So I don't know. That's what kind of turned me off from using them, was they are very limited in their colors. So all I'm trying to do here... Oh, I'm sorry. My stomach is growling. Excuse me. Excuse me while my stomach embarrasses me. Oh, man. Okay. Wow. What a struggle. Okay. I think I'm going to... And so we'll see. We'll see how that works. And if that method of using acrylic paints does not work in the marbling, with watering them down, and I might just do this. And I don't remember whose paper this is. I think it's Andrea's or it's Tracy's. So I can't really help you there unless I look it up. I think I'm just gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. I can see the edge of the card underneath it. Oops. And take this off. So, yeah, I hope I'm not disappointed by the purchase, because it wasn't cheap to get that stuff. I think I'm just going to put that down. I'll cut that off after. So sometimes I choose to do a whole sheet just to cover an area, because I get overwhelmed with the piecing part of it, and that's okay. You know, I pieced the rest of it, and this is going to be sort of an inside back cover, and I'm not sure if it's going to be covered up with something else or not, as I'm not really 100% sure about any of it being covered up. So there's that. And I'm not happy. Oh, shoot. Well, I wanted that up at the top a little, but it's not. Oh, shush, stomach. I did not eat this morning. I wanted to get this done. I wanted to play with this. I have not gotten to play for 3 days because I got some ephemera folios done, but they've already sold. Now I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 more covers to fill. But before we can fill them, the pages have to be sewn, which is very time consuming. And poor Tony does that too. So he's been playing and doing that at the same time. All right, I might cover that after. All right, so we have a front, and I believe I am gluing the back down. Get the correct page, Martha. I believe I'm gluing the back down, and I think I'm going to make it a pocket and a flip out and a journaling spot and have a flip on it. Am I an overachiever? I am. I have 25 minutes. Okay, I best get busy and quit yappering around. Oops. All right, so I think, holy moly, maybe I'll just put that in the middle with, I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to make, I want to do it this way. I'm going to do it this way. Is that going to fit? Yeah, that'll fit in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bunch of pages to put in the middle and make it a little journal. All right. Put those over there. I'm going to put this in here. And I know I'm going to have to tear that down. So let's see. Ruler. Here, ruler. And I need to put the cover on this, but I threw it on the floor. All right. There you go. Yep. There's going to have to be some maneuvering around here, and I didn't plan on that very well. I should have planned out better where everything was going to be before I started, because this is definitely a challenge to work in this direction with the camera where it is. But that's okay. Challenges are good. That's what my 2021 is going to be about. I am hoping to do a lot. I don't want to rip that because that's the folded edge. I'm hoping to do some lives. I am going to try, I ordered a webcam, and I'm going to see how that goes. But as you can see, I'm a bumbler, so I'm not sure if anybody would really watch if I did any lives, because, you know, I'm a bumbler. And I'm not sure that's appealing to many people. Oh, my stomach is really trying to embarrass me. All right. There we go. And this is packing paper. So I'm going to put some of that in there. And I don't have any lined paper, but that's okay. We're going to put some of this in there. Oops. And all of this could be written on. And we're going to put that in there. And I'm going to put, that's too small. I wanted to put a set of these in there, because how pretty is that? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Size of the card. So I'm just going to tear a teensy bit off the bottom. Ooh, such nice paper. Teensy bit off the top. Carefully. Yep. I like it. Okay. Do I want this on the outside? That on the inside? I think I do. All right. And this is going to go, if this goes here, will that overlap? Oh, it will. Darn. Okay. More than one way to fix that. This is one of them. So what I did was I just folded the flap down a little more, a little more towards the center here. And I'm going to cut oopsies, maybe. Cut across there. So ungraceful I am. So ungraceful am I, but that's okay. All right. See, I don't want it too thick because it's going in the front of the book, and you know, this book is going to get thick really, really fast. So that's the top. Okay. I think that's pretty. So I think I'm going to glue, and here I go reaching again. Oh. Glue the, if my glue will cooperate with me today. Yay, look at that, cooperation. Now these are tea dyed. Tony did these too. Isn't Tony a nice guy? You know, part of my, part of the thing is I have to keep him busy though, because he does not have, you know, he was always a worker. He's worked since he was very young, and he joined the Army at 17. So he has always been a hard worker and very focused, but he's also very task oriented. So if you give him a task, he does it, but I like to give him direction because I like things my way. And of course, that can be a struggle for us both sometimes. Me being picky. Picky? Me? Never. Not I. All right. I probably should have cut the side of this down so it could have gone that way. I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to glue this together again. And that's okay. See? It's called readjusting. And I think I'm going to cut it down this way so a tag can come out the side. Alrighty. Like I said, if this runs over, this is going to be a two-parter. Okay. Alright. And then that can come up. I'm going to decoupage on the back of that or make it a writing space, but this flap here, that always gets in the way. So I'm going to have to tape that down somehow. All right. And then I could attach something to that flap there. Oh, I was going to put these in the middle too. Martha. Martha, Martha. I don't think that has a direction, no. Right. Righty. Righty then. Let's spread these out a little like that. Okay. So we have that. Well. Yes. Yes. All right. I don't want to get in such rush here that I miss something. So let's do that. So I'm staggering my pages because, again, I just have fun making these little notebooks. Okay. I'm trying to figure out, I do think I want that on the outside. So I should attach a page or something to this. I think I know. Hold on. Hold that thought. All right. Now we're cooking. Still recording. This is one of the marbled index cards Tony did last night. So, or yesterday rather. Yep, that's what we did on New Year's. Well, he did. He marbled. I helped a little bit. I sort of gave him some ideas, and then I left. I came upstairs. Yeah, yesterday was a low energy day for me. Sometimes that happens. Okay. Alrighty. I'm happy with that. So now I gotta sew it in. Oh boy. Now we get to see Martha Bumble some more. Okay. My sewing needle holder thingy broke. I'm so sad. Look, it broke. I have no idea how. But I am sad. I love my little needle holder. So oops, now it really broke. So I have to find a new one. I have to get me a new one. And I am going to use, I have some leftover threads here. So I'm just going to use one of these leftovers. I had to buy a new, just to show you guys. I meant to show you this before. Where is my Tim Holtz puncher, which I really like because it's retractable. Look at the handle. Can you see the handle? It's all chewed up because I've used it so much. And that's not, this stuff has started flaking off. And I'm not happy about that. So I had to buy a new one, and this came in a set of 2. And it's pretty good. I'm okay with it. I liked the retractable one a lot. But as I said, it started falling apart. So I didn't like that. I was not happy about that at all. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put that in there. So I know you guys all know, if you have a single signature, let's say that 3 times real fast. If you have a single signature and you want to sew it into a cover, oh my goodness, just put the signature. I do use a couple clips only because I'm ungraceful. And I tend to flip it around a lot. But just put the signature on the cover and punch the holes. You don't have to measure your cover, measure your pages. I'm sorry, I just knocked with my head. You don't have to do that. Just put the signature in, hole through the center, hole there. That easy. You don't have to fumble around with measuring where your holes are in the signature, measuring where your holes are. You don't need a template. If you just have a single signature, just do it that way. And I'm starting from the outside, and I'm going that away. Make sure you don't impale your threads, because if you do, you can't adjust it. And then just pull. There. See how fast and easy that was? No bumbling around with that. I thought I lost my needle. Oh, I'm gonna have to put my needle in my box because my thing is broken. So sad. All right. Put this through there. And I pull, and then I do a surgeon's knot, so oh my goodness. Through twice, pull, and there, it's done. All right, so that's our front. I was gonna make that a flip, but I ended up putting it in there and opening the side. Hopefully that top will seal up. A few little pages for writing on. You could decorate over the top of these, but you know, who doesn't love the Italian language, right? And then put these down here. A couple little pockets here, so I'm going to close that up. This paper is very thin and flimsy, but I love it because it's crinkly. So nothing heavy will go in there. But I can put a couple little journaling cards in there somewhere along the way for more journaling space, or tags or whatever. And we'll decorate something for the pocket there. And then, so that's going to go, that's going to glue down. And then I think, so that's glue down. I may do something else to it, but not right now. So let me... I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it right here because that blends in really nicely. Okay, so it flips open. It's a little journaling spot. And at some point, I'm going to put something else here and flip it out, I think. Just got to figure that out. And it's going to be a pocket here. Yes. All right, so I'm going to glue here and here and here. So I'm not going to glue this side. Lots of thought. I have to think carefully here. So I'm going to put quite a bit on, but not close to the edge. I'm going to put it in a ways. And put this here. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited that this is the first prompt for this little gathering that we're doing. And I'm very excited so many people have joined us. It really is special to have people interested in something that we're doing. Okay, so I know I'm going to have to sit here and hold this down because my page underneath has paint and stuff on it. And look at the gold paint. Can you see the gold paint on my knuckle? I don't know if it's showing up. There it is. I've been having fun with gold paint. Yeah, it doesn't marble great. It's very, very much sits on the surface, which is fine. At least it doesn't sink. But it doesn't spread, even though I added lots of ox gall to it. So I've had fun with figuring those things out. But I have not pulled out my jelly plate since the first time. And I really want to pull that out and play with it. And excuse my stomach for growling. I hope that is not picking up very loud on the camera, which it probably is, but that's okay. All right. Hopefully that's down. So how much time do we have left? 52 minutes. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I am going to make my stomach stop growling. And I will be back with probably a short part 2, but we'll see. And we will fill this card here. And we will make a card for this pocket here. And we will, I think, make some sort of flip out. But I did meet the challenge already because I have used a greeting card, alter a greeting card, and use the card either as a flip or a multi-pocket in your journal. So I have the pocket here, I have a pocket here, and there's going to be more. I have 2 pockets here. And this was just my interpretation of what I wanted to do with this prompt. So show me yours. On Instagram, hashtag would be journal, the number 2, inspire. And I am MJ Matagros on Instagram. That'll be down below. The Facebook page, Carol Frugoli, is Free Spirit Arts on YouTube. And I will link anybody else in the videos that shares their interpretation of the prompt. I don't know if I mentioned the Facebook page. And we will continue this in the next video. And there will be lots more prompts. Once a week, every Sunday, the prompt video will be announced on Facebook and here on YouTube. The prompt will be announced here on YouTube in our videos and on the Facebook channel. So I hope you all have a great day. Happy New Year, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for joining us. Very, very grateful you joined me at all. And take care. Happy crafting and see you on the flip side.